Welcome back. Final quarter. It'll be a thriller. Grabby, the margin. Gee, it's not much, is it? Is it enough? 8 points?
No, it's not enough. It's not enough. And that's not to say that East can't win it. It's not enough, which means that they will have to kick probably the first or the second or both goals of the last quarter, because they'll come home with a wet sail, Corio. They're a good side. They've been a great side. They're undefeated. They deserve everything they get. And I think they can win it from here. But East Geelong, if they kick 1 or 2, this is not enough.
Yeah, I reckon East have got to kick 2 into the breeze, and that's a very tough task.
It's a very tough task. They could be up to it. Let's watch and see, Cookie.
Okay, back into the centre, up they go. Reuter does the ruck work. He's done it most of the day, and he's won most of the day too. Got the ball to the ground, out of the pack. A little kick around the body there from Daniel Hobbs. Have put East into attack early on. Out they come. Oh, what a great effort, Bailey. Hands and knees. Hand pass to Watson. It went straight through his legs. He caught it a throw. Disappointing. Surrounded by 3 players, hands and knees, got the hand pass away, it was all right for mine. The chip pass across the ground's okay. Matty Ince will take the mark at centre half back for Corio. Looks into the centre, little kick. Okay, just working the ball forward and out wide. Mark taken there by Gundry. He's kicked 3 goals already. Punt kicks into the forward zone. Well played. East defenders working hard. Rebounding out towards the centre wing position on the grandstand side of the ground. Flanagan's in there. The ball's taken away from Flanagan though on that occasion. That was Gundry. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Let's say nearly half forward flank for Corio.
Geez, he's lifted Flanagan, and he has. He lifted that kid.
He was pretty, a little bit overawed early, shall we say, and the third quarter was sensational. The knock from Reuter was a beauty, but he put it straight down the throat of Hayes. Hayes goes round on that right, put in on
the one-hander.
It's a one-hander. Mandrake the Magician's taken the mark. How about that one, Grammy?
Big fella Bravo, is it?
That's big Bravo. They'll give him Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. We can kick this. Man of the mark stands only about 38 metres out, so distance not a problem. Brett Bravo.
Well, any one-handed mark like that I see deserves a goal, so let's hope he can kick it for him.
Let's see how he goes. He comes in right foot kick. Important kick in the context of the game. Important kick. Is that the one that sets the Devils alive for their championship? He's put it straight through the middle.
He's had a bit of a dig at the crowd too. He said, "Did you see that? You couldn't do it, I could." Well, that's too early for my liking. That lead of what we said wasn't enough has just been whittled away a little bit, Cookie.
Yeah, 2 minutes gone of the final term, and already the Devils have got one on the board, the one they needed. Now the Eagles have got a lift here. They have to score against the breeze. We saw the Bannockburn under-18s kick 3 goals in the last quarter
and
against
win the game.
And win the game.
It'd be wonderful to see the Eagles get one back here just to make sure that the Corio don't get the big landslide victory, because I tell you what, they won't give in, East. I can tell you that now.
Let's see how they go. Reuter goes up again, wins the knockdown. We've got Sicker calling that. Down to the ground it goes. And McCullum's in there. Got a little hand pass out towards Greaves. He tries to wrench the ball away from Andy Reuter. He doesn't do so. The umpire will ball it up, and they might even do the ruck work against one another. They probably will. Up they go. Reuter this time thumps it 35 metres forward of the centre of the ground. Looking there for Host. He lays the tackle. Couldn't on Ressinger. He got a little kick away. Watson out of the chip kick out of the pack situation towards Stepanovski. Couldn't mark. Here comes our little mate Thompson, but he ran into a head-on tackle there. Wrapped up in the tackle. Beautifully done too. I might add by Ashley McNamara, because that Thompson got past him. Open goal was on.
Oh, she was home. She was home.
And it's a ball-up decision, probably 40 metres out from goal. East into attack. They need to score. They need to play attacking footy. They can't defend now.
They can't hang on, no.
Up they go. Host done the ruck work. Out of the packet comes Corio. Little kick round towards Hayes. He's there on the half-back flank position on the grandstand side of the ground. He can't pick it up. He's got a bit of support there. Ben Whitehill was in there to help him. At ground level, they work hard. And a little... kick came out up the side of the boot there. Would have been better to run over the boundary line on that occasion, the Corio player. And that, I think, might have been Sean Gundry. And it's out of bounds on the full. Free kick going to go to Andy Reuter. Going into the breeze in the final term. The margin. just 2 points.
I don't think they're going to give it to Andy Reuter. No, they're
He
bringing...
tried to claim it, and he's going to drip back and play the loose man in across that pull the wall area there, across the centre of the ground, across the midfield.
Dean Watson might take it, I think.
Watto's pretty good over there. And he will take the free kick, Dean Watson. He's a long way out from goal, and he's on the fence. Host gives him the lead, he ignores that, he kicks towards the hot spot, looking for Stepanowski. Host actually got a hand on the footy, knocked it down to the ground. The Devils have got numbers back there, they'll replay the ball out towards the half-back. And here's Reuter, I said he'd form the wall across the centre midfield area, and he did so. Takes the mark unopposed. Now Big Andy, been a great servant of the club, goes on the right foot towards Host, who rises high and takes the mark! Oh, good kick and a good mark, good strong pair of hands.
Oh yeah, you tipped it real early, Cookie, you tipped it.
He nominated him and he went for him and he got him too. And Host now goes on the right foot. Awkward looking kick across towards Ferguson, in trouble. Got a hand pass away as he was tackled. Got down the one, might have been Bravo. Got a little hand kick around the boundary line. It's close to it, stays in play. Here they come. Reuter in front, tapped away from him. No, that was Greaves who come across the front of him and knocked it over the boundary line. Throw in centre wing position. On the grandstand side of the ground, 2 points the difference. East Geelong in front by 2 points. We played 5.5 minutes to the final term.
Might have been a bit unlucky, Ferguson. He could have got one in the back as it comes now on the centre wing position. Big Reuter goes up, gives his opponent a shove, but with the body, that's okay. Ryan has had a great second and third quarters. Gets it out to Cullen. Cullen puts it up towards the half-forward flank. Baker can't mark. The Eagles' defences battling hard. Frankie Vasilovic on the bottom of the pack. It comes out now, the Eagles clear it.
Well played, Bounty gets the ball up the woods. Watson, who kicks under the body, you get the free kick. No, said the umpire. It was okay. Big Bravo's got a hand pass away. It was smothered. Taken away by Ryan Nation. He goes down
advantage.
Played advantage. Racing goes down towards the forward pocket area. Up goes to Host. Sidesteps one. Doesn't know what to do. Sidesteps two. Does he get rid of the foot? He does eventually. Here's Flanagan. Flanagan on the right foot into the goal square. Is anyone home? Nobody home. Ali, the Corio defenders, and well played back there. And that was the number 51 jersey of Matty Ince, who's been pretty good down there defence all day.
Stepanowski.
Ground level, Bailey works hard, knocked away from him. It's close to the fence out there. They're screaming for out of bounds of the full Johnny Stepanowski, but that boundary throwing will occur. 7 minutes gone, final term. Still the Eagles lead by 2 points. Back into play. Host does the ruck work. Big Zach got it down. Did his own roving. Got a hand pass across. It's okay. Found Ryan Nation. Right foot kick around the body into the forward pocket area. But getting back with the fight of the footy, Dave Messenger in fact takes the mark.
How good's this bloke been?
Been very good in defence. Just taking a bit of time, eating up a bit of time here. Now goes with the breeze. Right foot kick out wide. Looking for Ryan. Oh, good mark, Reuter. He just knows where to go, and he takes the mark. If they're going to win, he's the man that can steal them to the win. His kick is a beauty. Chipped it inside 50, leading out Scotty Gibson, who's played very well. We haven't called much of Scotty Gibson because he didn't show us his number often enough. But I tell you what, he's been a good player all day. He kicks the ball into the goal square. Long kick from Gibson. High flyers wanted. Picked up by Stepanowski over the shoulder with a flying shot. But it didn't make the distance. It was thumped away. It actually hit the behind post there as it was going through. That was Johnny's best kick for the day, apart from kicking in, I reckon. He's had a couple of shots at goal and couldn't put them through. He kicked him beautifully from full back. That wasn't a bad effort. Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. Up goes Host, knocks it in towards Ferguson. He went past the footy.
Oh, he's missed it. Crikey, that would have been Andy.
Ooh. Minor score. So 3 points the difference now. East Geelong still in front. We've played 8 minutes scrummy now of the final quarter.
Well, they're hanging in there, East Geelong, and they've got the ball where they need it, up at their forward line. I tell you what, a goal here would make it very interesting.
Wouldn't it ever? Chris Wilkie waits as the ball comes back into play. Out wide towards half back at ground, hands and knees. Greaves did okay, knocked the ball out wide. Bailey's there, that's always danger. So too was Thompson, they both left them behind. Chance here for Lyle, and that was Laurie, Chris Laurie in fact, who did well for the Devils. He relieved the pressure, he got it out wide, and it's almost to the centre wing on the far side of the ground. Still the Eagles lead by 3 points. 9 minutes gone, final term.
You just get the feeling if they can't keep it up there and kick a goal, Corio will get a break.
Back into play, Reuter takes it out of the air this occasion. Gets it across, that looked like Dale, was it with the left foot? Let's see, kick left foot, no, he hand passed on this occasion. Looking for his teammate there in gun, he's got it, got a hand pass across. Here comes Watson. The doctor's gone for the goal. He didn't make the distance. Chopped up there by Wilkie as he takes the mark and kicks the ball out towards half back. Now Corio with the run. A little kick, a beautiful kick too. It was a beauty. It kicked towards centre wing, and the mark was taken there, and he played on two beautifully to Eldridge as he had a bounce and kicked the ball to the forward line. And the mark takes that Boyle.
Well, he's hardly touched it all day, but I tell you what, he might be the saviour in the last 15 minutes, Cookie.
Big Phil Boyle. Played a lot of footy at Corio. He's got the chance for a lifetime, don't tell me he's done the hammy.
Well, he's done something. He's done something.
Now, I've seen Phil kick for goal. He's not always the most reliable.
He's in terrible trouble.
I'm not saying he's active. He's not the most reliable kick for goal. I back Paul Baker against him any time. It's very quick, Paul Baker. Very smart play. But I don't think Phil's acting. I think he's actually done something there. But he took the marker. It was the one that counted. And now Baker will go back and have a shot for goal.
Steve Keaton's having a pretty good look at it. He's not going to be sucked in. Who was that Collingwood bloke? Where's Fellows, wasn't it?
You reckon I'm old?
Where's Fellows?
I wasn't born when he played.
They give the kick to someone else and sprinted like Carl Lewis back to the centre. And Keith Keaton's making sure that can't happen, but it's not going to happen.
He's coming off.
Trouble.
Phil Boyle's coming off, gloves and all. Here's the chance for Baker. Paul Baker, this to put Corio in front of the grand final. They're heading for a championship. Can they win the game? Baker comes in and goes for goal. He's kicked it across to the right-hand side. He's missed it. He's missed the goal. 1 goal, 2. His personal tally the afternoon.
Hello. Here comes the recovery.
Oh, if you don't mind umpire.
If that's not bullshit, I've never seen it.
Ball back into play, out wide and half back. What we're talking about there is Phil Boyle, who is needing helped off by the trainer, has made a miraculous recovery within 2 metres of the interchange bench. Corio with the footy, they drive it back into their forward zone. Boyle can't get to this one. Up high, no mark taken, back of the pack. The Eagles have got to work hard.
Hit the boundary!
Oh, hit the boundary, said Grubby. A long sweeping hand pass to Daler. He's got to get back to left foot. He's caught, lost the footy. Play on the umpires, letting it go. Hand pass to Kelvin Gray. The Scud missile comes out of the fence. Got nowhere to go, so he goes for the fence with a left foot kick. It didn't quite get there. Chopped up again. Corio back towards the centre wing. Gray's got it again. Great mark under pressure. And Frankie Posolovic belted him as he went to the ground, but he earned the mark, did Gray. He goes with a right foot kick. Dangerous kick across the centre of the ground.
Him, it's not.
But he found the best man of the ground just about right. He's played a great game. It's going to be interesting end of the game, Grubby. Who would give the best man to?
You told me not to give it to anyone.
I didn't tell you anything.
You told me that.
Reuter took a great mark from Gray's kick and he's just steadying play down. Well, didn't gain much ground there though. But Reuter now goes up over the centre of the ground. He goes at ground level. Watson a chance there for East. Knocked away from him. Ryan played a great game as Ryan, one of the other good players on the ground. He goes in the forward line. Went past Bravo. He couldn't get out of that one. Getting back with the flight of the football is Hobbs. A chance here for Hobbs. He's steadies now. Goes on the right foot out wide. He goes towards the boundary line. Will it make it on time? It made it too much on time. I think might be out of bounds to the full.
That was a great tackle by that kid. It's played well all day, young Ben White. Hasn't he been a good kid?
Yeah, and Gundry's got the free kick from that one out of the pool. Little kick from Gundry in the forward zone. Free kick.
Oh, look out. He's going to give it to someone else again. Look, they'll stretch for him again.
For mine, a soft free kick. Gravication's your opinion.
Well, no, he'd have to pay it. He did get him a bit high and a bit in the back.
But now the wrong with he's got to have shaken his head and smiling. Phil Boyle is a veteran of the club. Oh, God, he's made a bigger recovery than Lazarus. They were going to bury him in about 3 minutes ago.
Well, he sucked Steve Keaton in once, so I don't think he was going to do it again.
Phil Boyle comes in, kicks right on 50. Let's have a look at the kick. Long to the goal mouth. Reuter's there. Puts the fist in it, bangs it into the half-back flank back pocket area. Battle for the footy. Baker over the top of it. Play on the call. Ooh. In charge is Reuter. Will he get a free kick?
And Reuter's there. Tell me this, Cookie. Where isn't he? Crikey.
Big Andy Reuter's got the ball. Half-back flank back pocket position. Steadying play down. Hasn't got much to go for. He's gone for... what? Almost the mark taken there by Flanagan. He's the only one there. Interesting kick that was from Reuter because there was no one there but Flanagan. Ball rebounds. Taken away here by Greaves. Around he goes. He's got it to number 99. Here's Maxwell Smart's mate there. In Daniel Shields. And he's kicked the ball out of bounds on the full.
And he's kicked it like a number 99.
He kicked it like Barbara Felden, if you don't mind, who used to be the star of that show.
What's that?
Get smart. 86 and 99. Well, 99, that was Barbara Felden, just put out in the full. That wasn't a good kick at all. Here's the returning compliment, I think. Back towards Flanagan. No, that was Bailey. Couldn't take the mark. They're almost close to the boundary line. Umpire comes in. Ball up decision. 14 and a half minutes gone. Final term.
Who was the chief?
Edward Platt.
You got it in one, Cookie.
Ball up decision. Margin is very, very slight. Grubby, give us the score.
The score at the moment is 8-9 to 9-10. 56 plays 58. 2 points.
2 points the difference. It's a thriller. Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play just outside the 50. Corio in attack. Up they go. Reuter wins the knockdown. Got it towards Bailey. He got it further forward to Dayler. Dayler in a bit of trouble. Going to hand pass away. Strike me lucky here. Wants the football in here. Close to the fence. I reckon they'll live for the boundary line here. Bailey does so for the East Geelong Eagles. And they're tying it up down here. They're fighting. There's no doubt about that. They're fighting.
How long are we gone?
Look at the clock right in front of you, Grubby. It's 15 and a quarter minutes. Boundary umpire back into play it goes. Clears all the ruckman, all the rovers that stage. Grundy couldn't pick it up. Hand pass come out of the pack. Here's a chance there for that. Look like Baker, is it? No, it's picked up by Eldridge. Right foot snapshot by Eldridge. Went straight up in the sky. High rainmaker. In goes Watson and uses the fist. Great play by Watson.
Oh, he's been good too.
And he knocks the ball out of bounds. He played a bit of footy. Watson played about 300 yards. I reckon he was old, but I called him about 1994. He was old. Well done, Watto. He found the boundary line. 16 minutes gone. Final term. Again, Reuter the front position. Again, Reuter the knockdown. And again, the boundary line will loom up here. Dale goes in. They'll make sure it goes over the East Geelong boys. Ticking away time. For mine, Grubby, they still need to kick a goal against the Breeze.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I don't know where they're going to conjure that up from.
But the moment they're repelling all attacks, the boundary line's their friend at the moment. Back in it goes. Reuter again the knockdown. Chance here. A little kick on the left foot up towards Ferguson.
He's up a long way from home.
That's come up his boot, unfortunately, up the back of his heel and gone out of bounds on the full. Good call, boundary umpire, right on the mark there. And Dave Ressinger's got the ball. Grandstand side of the ground, the commentary position. He's right in front of us.
You ever watch the wrestling? He looks like Kane off the wrestling, this bloke.
Okay, Ressinger puts the ball back to centre half forward. Up goes Reuter, one hand on that occasion. Knocked the ball to the turf, didn't try to mark. Worked the ball out of defence. Important ball here for mine. A chance there for Flanagan. Taken away by our mate Frankie Pasilivic. Into the forward zone it goes. At ground level, Watson ran past the football. Couldn't quite handle it. Oh, Stacks on the mill down there. Tapped out by Ryan Nation. Did okay. Ball winds up here with this is Ressinger. He's played a great game in defence. That's why he plays in defence, because his kicker is Barry Crocker. And it's marked down there deep in defence. That might have been my mate. I think it was 47. His little kick.
Dayler, look at this bloke go.
Dayler's got it on half-back flank. Kicks towards centre wing. Ferguson has to mark the big brother. Kane the wrestler, you call him. He's taken the mark at centre wing. They're not done with yet. Little kick from Johnny Stepanovsky, the old timer's got the ball. He is on the true centre wing position on the grandstand side. We have gone 17 and a half minutes of the final term. The Eagles lead by 2 points. The Corio with the Breeze, but the Breeze, look at the flag scrubbing. The Breeze isn't what it was.
Move it on, umpire!
How Stepanovsky goes on the right foot. He kicks it long and high and hard. He's looking for Ferguson. He's up there. Couldn't hold the mark. His own mate Flanagan got in front of him there. Knocked the ball away. The ball comes back towards the centre wing.
Oh, it's over there.
And Stepanovsky uses the fist. Over the top it goes. Here's a chance for the Eagles. Little kick. Well marked. Corio mark for mine.
Paid a free kick over the shoulder.
Kick came from Nation. And Chris Laurie's got the ball at centre wing. Corio with the last burst. Down they go towards the boundary line. A barrel, if you don't mind. Wasn't a particularly good kick. Pretty hard to mark them, especially when they bounce on the ground. And it's gone out of bounds. And we'll have a boundary throw in half forward flank. Corio in attack. 18 and a half minutes gone. The Eagles by 2 points. Corio undefeated for the year. Can they lift and get up and win in the last few minutes here? Up goes Reuter. He actually back out of that at the back. Must have known because he got
Ryan!
down.
Ryan, look out, Ryan!
Here comes Ryan. He's kicked the goal. He's missed. They've missed a couple of golden opportunities grabbing in the last quarter.
I tell you what, you and I, don't worry about Daldy and the boys. You and I could be back here next week, Cookie.
I don't know if that's in the contract. I'm just checking it to read the fine print. Okay. Kelvin Gray to put the ball back into play. He favours the outer side of the ground. Oh, what a great kick. Phil Boyle's led into space. He's found Phil Boyle. Takes the mark, the old fellow. Goes on the right foot. Wobbly, wonky kick into the pocket. Out they come. Here comes Bravo. He couldn't quite handle the footy at the right time. Now they're screaming for out of bounds deliberate here against Paul Baker, but it's deep in his forward line. I don't think that'll be the case. Boundary throw in.
I'll tell you what, if they even get a point here, you would think East Geelong couldn't win. Would that be right?
Up goes Reuter, wins the knockdown. Taken away by Ryan, little kick, marked by Baker, not the full distance for mine. Tackled by Reuter, laid the hand pass off towards Kelvin Gray, spilled off his hands and out of bounds again, right against that point post. Corio deep in attack. The margin, Gubby, 1 point.
1 point in it.
Whew, what a thriller. Back into play. A short boundary throw in, a disadvantage Reuter on that occasion.
Oh,
kick off the ground.
Scores a level.
Kick off the ground. That might have been M899, was it?
Shields, I think.
Yeah, I think that was Barbara Pelton. Kicked that one. He's kicked 2 points since he come on. Could have been covered in glory. Kelvin Gray goes right to the end of the square. Might have been over it for mine. Kicks the ball long out towards half back. Oh, what a beauty!
Oh, you beauty!
Baker boy means pet to bread. You can taste the difference. What a magnificent mark from Paul Baker, the coach.
That could be the match winner.
He rose high.
They'll win from here, the Devils. They'll win from here.
Here comes Baker. Steadying down, he got the breeze right at his hammer and tack.
Get the shit out of it.
Comes in, 55 metres out, he kicked it to the man of the mark, and he kicked it 2 metres. Picked it up, left foot kick from Baker into the pocket. No mark taken. The Eagles working feverishly down there. Flanagan's down there. So too was Bailey. Out wide it goes. And bundled over the line there by Chrissy Gamble, the skipper. Another boundary throw in. 21 minutes gone, final turn, Grubby. They've had their chances, Corio.
Oh, neither side deserves to lose. As in comes the ball now, the boundary up by, throws it in, Boyle and Reuter. 400th tap out, and it goes to the Corio boy. Ryan picks it up. He puts it in towards the forward pocket, but it's going to go out in the full. How many minutes have we gone, Cookie?
Well, about 30 seconds after I told you the last one, mate. 21 and a half minutes gone now.
Good, because I forgot what you told me the first time.
Okay, back into play will come the footy.
What is the score? The score says it's a point in it.
Well, we'll go with that.
Ben, what do you got there, son? Level. The scoreboard's wrong. Oh,
we've got the scores level.
The scoreboard is wrong.
God help us if we're
Guest
wrong. Yes,
video will be right as out it comes out towards the centre half back position. Boyle can't take the mark. It's picked up by Watson. He puts it over towards the boundary line. That's where he was heading, and that's where it finished up, Cookie.
Okay, the scoreboard's got East Geelong in front by a point.
That's not right.
Guest video's got it level.
I'll go with guest video. In it comes. Reuter again. He punches it clear. It goes to, I think, Watson. Oh, there's players everywhere. They're dog-tired. No one picks it up. It comes as a kick off the ground. Don't go out in the full, it hasn't. Ferguson's playing 40 miles from where he should be. It comes out to the Corio defence. He missed it back in. Oh, no mark. Oh, this could go anywhere, Cookie.
Baker's
up.
Baker's over the top of the football. Ball up the station, right on the 50-metre line.
Scores are level here. No, we're going with guest video.
Alan Moore, the secretary of the league, just came over and find out what the score is. We tell him it's level. The scoreboard says the point in front. Up goes Reuter, wins the knockdown. Slapped it back towards the team a little day.
Throw it.
Doubtful hand pass to Watson. Watson picks up, kicks towards Ferguson. He takes the mark on the centre wing on the outer side of the ground. Last hurrah here. Perhaps coming up for the Eagles as Ferguson's got it. He's go back. I'm not going to have a shot, Fergie, surely. Now, he told them all to go back, then he goes short. Put to Watson. Was knocked away from Watson. It was a 1-on-3 contest. Wasn't good. Just out for the Devils. The ball kicked back across Bailey with the flight of the foot. He couldn't get there. Mark taken by Gundry. He's kicked 3 goals for the afternoon. He goes on that right foot. Kicks the ball down towards the centre half forward position. Back with the flight of it. Might have been Whitehall. Couldn't take the mark. Ground level. Gray comes out with it. Awkward kick for him. But he kicks okay.
Oh, no.
Mark taking it at half back. We're still checking on this score.
Pretty sure they're level.
Time check, 24 minutes and 45 seconds gone.
Oh, shocker, he's got away with it.
Great kick round his teammate there in running through Kane Dandy on the ground. He got it out the back, bit further on it goes there from Shane Evans. Eagles working hard, Watson works hard on the ball, Stepanovski's got it, the big fella picks it up, he plays on, kicks it out wide. Here's Dale, can he run on the football? He's got opposition though. His opponent there, Dale Smith's
comes been in. Up the ground,
Smith
should be
comes
fresh.
in. He's holding the ball under him. No, he's trying to lock it out. They're pushing the back for mine for East Geelong. Not paid. Ball up decision.
Give it to me.
East Geelong slightly in attack. Half forward flank nearly.
Someone kick one before the siren goes. It'll be all hell will break loose if the scoreboard's wrong.
24 and a half minutes gone. Alan Moore, man on a mission, going to check with who can find out.
Alan Moore wouldn't know if his bum was on
okay, here's Stepanovski with the chance. The big fella works hard at ground level, got it towards the fence. Dale's in there, out of bounds it goes. Boundary throw in once again.
Cookie, we're going to have bedlam here. We're going to have bedlam here because there's got to be no time left.
Scoreboard, well, we've played 20, just ticking to the 25th minute now.
There could be no time on, hardly.
Big Stepanovski dumped it back towards the fence. Stacks on the mole.
In the back, he's paid.
In the back. Tap decision there. That was against Kane Dandy. So Corio with the last hurrah. He goes, McNamara goes in. Oh, player fumbled the mark on that occasion.
Hit the boundary!
That was Hobbs fumbled the mark. He's taken everything today, Hobbs, but he couldn't quite hang on to that one. Players are tired. Boundary umpire about to throw the ball back in.
Oh, there's some bad language in. It's not from the commentators.
Up goes the big fella in water, knocked the ball to the ground, got it across to Evans. Evans, the half pass, okay. Got a running teammate down the ground. He went with Nation up towards half forward.
Oh, look out!
Here comes the Eagles.
It's a goal!
There's a goal coming
out.
A chance at a shot on goal.
Oh, he's got it! He's got it!
Just working out who it was up.
Who cares?
It was Thompson. The little fella that created all the havoc earlier but couldn't kick him, he's got one! He's actually got his third, but he played so well earlier, he missed opportunities. He could be a hero, Grubby! Game not over, Grubby coaches, I'm telling you now. 26 minutes gone, the final term.
Don't read the scores, Cookie, because you don't know them.
All we know is that East Geelong are in front.
They're in front. If the siren goes now, we've got no worries.
We think they're 6 points in front. The scoreboard shows 7.
We reckon they're a goal in front.
Back into the centre, up they go. Reuter again does the ruck work, knocks the ball forward. At ground level, here's the chance. Gundry got a hand pass across, was okay. Look there for Whitehill. Whitehill goes down the ground towards the half-forward zone. Out they come. Oh, good work there.
Ryan, go, son.
Ryan's got it again. He's played a great game. Left foot.
Oh, he could be back to level.
The Baker boys got it. 27 minutes gone, the final term, and Paul Baker, the coach, he's wasting no time. He goes long towards the goal mouth.
He's got it!
It's a mark! That's a mark!
Bravo! Is it Bravo?
No, it's Smith, I think Smith. Daryl Smith.
Oh, how hard a goal is this?
Away he goes, Daryl Smith, for blood and glory and guts and everything, and he's getting the ball across the face. He's missed the whole damn shooting match. Oh, he tried the banana, but it bent the wrong way, I think, Grabby.
It bent the wrong way, bent 3 times before it went out in the full.
So it's out of the full. Our belief is that East Geelong are still 1 goal in front. Scoreboard shows 7 points.
Probably don't have to tell Big Roy to this, but take your time, son.
Big Andy's in the back pocket, right alongside the point post. He kicks the ball, that goes short. Kick towards Stepanovski, dropped one, he should have taken Big Johnny, but paddles the ball towards the fence and it's a boundary throw in on the far side of the ground.
The siren's got to go. It's gone! It's gone! The siren! It's gone!
Grubby, I tipped this!
You did tip it!
I said they could win the game. What a magnificent performance. And let's say this about Corio, great side all year. Had the chances to win the game in the last quarter.
Gallants in defeat.
Just couldn't put it through. What a great performance for them. For East Geelong, those old fellas, you can't knock on. Watson, Gray, Stepanovski, and the oldest and boldest of them all, Big Andy Reuter.
Oh, wasn't he great? And I'll tell you what, if you try to take the medal off him, I'm going to knock you out. He was magnificent.
They had some great players.
They did too. Actually,
Bailey
we might
terrific.
take it off him and give it to No, we better not. He was great, but Bailey was great too. Jamie Daler was fantastic. Kevin O'Leary didn't have a go at the umpires, and he made that up early.
Wrap it up. Okay, we're wrapping up now. We're going to come back and do the actual presentation of medals. No, we're not. Okay. Well, there's no doubt in my mind. We better give can you give that final score, Grubby, because you've got better eyes than I have.
The final score is 8-10-58. Corio have been defeated by East Geelong 9-10-64.
Ferguson kicked 3 and Thompson kicked 3 in the last one. An absolute gem.
Give the medal to who you like. I'm giving it to Reuter.
Andy Reuter, no doubt.
I'm giving it to Reuter and can go with his Ivan Tanzing medal, and he deserves it.
Reuter. Number 12, Andy Reuter for East.
Why, is there something wrong with your ears, Darryl?
Well, no doubt about the East Geelong boys. They'll enjoy their night tonight.
And thoroughly deserve it.
And what's the video? 28 times.
Commiserations to the Corio boys. They were absolutely fantastic in defeat.
But I tell you what, there's only one winner on grand final day, and today it's East Geelong. Well done, boys, and enjoy the video. Enjoy the big night tonight and the many nights there afterwards. Grubby Cassius, thank you for your help.
Thanks very much. It's been a pleasure.
David Cook signing off for guest video. And East Geelong have won the reserves grand final for 2003.
Good afternoon and welcome to St Albans Reserve for 2003 GDFL Grand Final Day this afternoon, live and exclusive on 94.7 The Pulse. And it's Thompson and Bannockburn, it's country versus city. It's the Battle of the Tigers at St Albans this afternoon. A huge crowd in attendance. We've seen some great games of footy, some great games of netball leading up to what should be a sensational senior grade grand final this afternoon. We've just seen East Geelong defeat the formerly undefeated Corio in the reserves. We saw Bannockburn take off the Under-18 Cup. The Corio and North Geelong sides battling out the A-grade netball. It's a big day for football and netball in Geelong, and we're looking forward to what should be a fantastic afternoon's football here at St Albans. The weather, it is fine. It's a little bit windy though. The ground is in sensational condition, and we've got the team back together. We've got a man who took a day off work to come to the footy, would you believe? He's done that a few times, I would suspect. In commentary, as always, sitting next to me, good afternoon to Eric Nichols.
Good afternoon, Jason, and what a wonderful day. Grand final day is something special in football, and I don't think I've seen a bigger crowd at St Albans than I've got here today.
It is huge. It's a big crowd here, and there's thousands of people around the East Geelong boys who have come from nowhere to win the reserve grade premiership and defeat Corio. Unfortunately, the Devils had a terrible season in the end. They've lost out in the seniors and not playing in the grand final, and their previously undefeated reserve side going down in the grand final. So a bad day for the Devils, but I'm sure they've still got the A-grade netball to go down there. We'll keep you up to date with scores, what's happening there. We'll give you some update scores from how the reserves and the under-18s also went in the football. But as always, in special comments, Laurie to Goldie. Good afternoon to you, Loz.
Good afternoon, Jason and Eric. It is a tremendous day here today. It's a huge crowd here, and I'll have to reassess my way of thinking of football, because it was mentioned at breakfast this morning to Ricky O'Toole, maybe been a good thing to lose a game throughout the year, and he suggests that was good. And unfortunately, Corio have gone here today, so maybe you've got to lose one throughout the year, get a little bit complacent, but it's got to be a bitter pill to swallow when you're undefeated and you get beaten in the grand final, so I feel sorry for the boys. But East have been very good in the curtain raise that I've seen in the finals, and their form's been good, and they've carried on today and got the premiership.
Also in special comments this afternoon, he's taken a day off work. I can't believe it. Paul Welsh is here. Welshie, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you, Jason. And I'll send a cheerio to the boys on C shift out of the old Coa. They said they're going to listen in, so I'll send a cheerio out. They're probably finished by now because they haven't got me out there to hold them up. So I hope they're having a good day. But yeah, no, it is an excellent crowd, as we've touched on, and it will be a great game. I don't think there's any favourite today, with both sides coming through the preliminary finals, and it's going to be a great game of football, as we've seen in the seconds. We can only hope for that. It was a good game. Both sides never give up, and East Geelong just kicked that goal against the win.
You remember last year, if you remember, it was a point the difference in the grand final between Corio and North Geelong. We would go a very long way to try and get another game like that this afternoon, but it's building for what should be a pretty close contest between two sides evenly matched between Thompson and Bannockburn. They've both defeated Corio through the final series to get here. So they've, as Neville Whitley, the president of the GDFL, mentioned at the breakfast this morning, they raised the bar Corio and two of them jumped over it, and the Battle of the Tigers should be a sensational afternoon's football. Probably team news. Thompson have been keeping it very close to their chest, Eric, haven't they? Welshie, you live across the road. Do you know anything?
Yeah, I think there could be. I don't think Yates come up with.
Yeah, they're out on the ground, and Rod Peacock is in the side. Rod Peacock is there.
I mentioned that too. Peacock's come in, and I don't think. I think they've left Stevie Daniels out too. I'm not sure of that.
So Yates, Andrew Yates, who tore his hamstring in the second semi-final a fortnight ago, is not in the selected team. Rod Peacock is in the side, and Welsh said Stevie Daniels is not in the team selected. He played in the second semi-final, so we will give you the team changes there. For Bannockburn, we believe Damien Clark, who missed the lead-up finals games, is in the side this afternoon after a broken jaw in the final home and away game. He will be playing this afternoon. We believe Sam Hickleton is also back in the side this afternoon after missing last week's preliminary final through illness. So a couple of changes to the Bannockburn side also. We might take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the senior grade grand finalists ready for the national anthem. Brandon Burns singing the national anthem this afternoon, going through the final presentations in the reserve grade competition. And we're going to have a big afternoon between Thompson and Bannockburn. You're listening to it live and exclusive on 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football. Laurie, are you coaching Bannockburn or Thompson? You picked Bannock, didn't you? Did you pick Bannock?
Yeah, okay.
You go Bannock? Yeah, Thompson there.
Yeah.
You get him up, you watch.
Have a look at this little bloke here.
Yeah. Is he in? Oh, have they picked John Mitchell?
He's out there running around.
Oh, jeez.
No, he's out there running around.
They deserve to lose. Somebody must have done a hammy in the rooms. Jeez.
Yeah, he's in the middle. This side. Socks down.
Yeah. I get done now. That's terrible.
Well,
Stevie Daniels misses out because of him.
I said him and Yates reckons he is right to play, but you don't go with him. He tore a hamstring. And Daniels, I was over there Thursday night for our training. I left and Gary said Yates.
Thanks, Fred.
And Yates stormed out and Stevie Daniels stormed out. So that's the other reason I'm sort of.
GDFL Grand Final Day live and exclusive on 94.7 The Pulse this afternoon between Thompson and Bannockburn. The Tigers, that is the Thompson Tigers, out on the ground. The umpires are out on the ground waiting for Bannockburn to come out. We can tell you the team news is that Rod Peacock is in the side for Thompson, Andrew Yates out of the side, and also in the side John Mitchell, and out of the side Stephen Daniels. So 2 changes to the second semi-final team. And any more, Eric?
Dan O'Connor is back in the side.
Dan O'Connor back in the team. And they are the changes. So we said Yates missing out, Stevie Daniels missing out also.
Well, Dan O'Connor obviously replacing Troy Feldman, who broke his leg.
And he's out also, Troy Feldman. So they're out on the ground. The umpires are out on the ground this afternoon. They are, Eric.
Yeah, we've got Central's Nolan, Bench and Andrew with Looker as the emergency. Boundaries, Whiffen, Scott and Hargraves. And in goals, McDonald and Picorni with Robertson as the emergency.
So good luck to the men in white this afternoon, the senior grade grand final. As we said, Bannockburn not yet out on the ground, so we can't give you any team news there, but we do believe that Sam Hickleton and Damien Clark back in their team for the grand final this afternoon. Laurie will be coaching Bannockburn. They got over crying last week in the preliminary final, Loz. What do they have to do this afternoon to win the big one?
Well, they have to repeat the same dose they did last week. Jason, they played the ground here beautifully last week, so if they can maintain that today's a different game though. With this wind today, it's pretty blustery out there, and you certainly win the toss and kick to the Buckley's end of the ground, and you're going to have to put scoreboard on the pressure on very quickly the side that gets it, because it's going to be very, very easy to kick goals there if you get in the right quarter and kick the ball long, and I think we'll see a lot of it today. I'm looking forward to today's game. I think both sides match up very, very well. We couldn't dare have a 1-point result, I wouldn't think, but boy, it'll be very, very close, I think. Look, I think Bannockburn have taken a bit of punt with Clark bringing him into the side, but I think he'll, if he can stand up, it'll be his experience will be very, very beneficial around that middle there today, and because that's where the Thompson Tigers are going to have their strength around there. Sam Higgleton, he's had a little bit of a dose of glandular fever, I believe, and if he's got over that, that'd be pretty risky too, I think. But he'll probably start on the bench, and probably a handy player to have there if he can come on and contribute something to the team. But look, it should be a great game today. Already, just looking out of the East Geelong ground there, you could be on the winners, can't you? The winners are grinners. Just look at, put your eye over there, East Geelong people with plenty of smiles. I might coach East Seniors next year, I think, because the reserves have won the premiership.
Well, Thompson looks as if they've gone for the same style of game they played in the second semi. They've replaced Yates with a tall in Rod Peacock. So it would seem as if they've gone for the one extra tall up forward.
Yeah, for sure. Rod Peacock's a very experienced finals player. We've seen him here on a number of occasions, and he can hold the ball up forward, and he is the option to go down back because he has played full back as well. So that gives him a bit of option there. But the thing there, he hasn't played for 3 or 4 weeks, and obviously he would have kept his fitness up. And yeah, they have gone that way, and I think they will be looking to settle first. Whichever side settles first, as we know, we've all been involved in grand finals. And if you can settle first, and as Laurie said, get scoreboard pressure on early, you can set your day up. So that's what Thompson will be looking to do: kick with the wind or hold them out. You know, a lot of sides think you kick with the wind, you can get the game over in a quarter, but you can't these days. I think Thompson will run the ball up very well. You know, we've seen Hood there in the second semi-final just absolutely ripping the pieces. I think he had nearly 30 possessions out of a forward pocket. They'll be looking for the same to him today, to get in the right spot and get his hands on the ball, along with Lucas Forbes as well.
I suppose 3 years ago, the classic story was Bannockburn coming in undefeated. Werribee kicked 8 or 9 goals in the first quarter and blew that game away. And that's exactly what you're just saying. If you can settle, get scoreboard pressure on, it really makes it difficult to win a grand final when you've got to play catch up all day.
Yeah, for sure. It takes a real good side to come back on a day, especially on a day like today. You can get away to a good quarter and you can tie the game up. You can drop a couple of blokes back in defence and really bottle the game up. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. It'll be a nice open game. Both sides play the open game and like to run it and go through their tools, and it'll be very interesting to see who they have to go with Oakley in the centre, because we've seen them ripping apart in the qualifying final, and it'll be interesting whether they double team him or what they can do there. Obviously we might see their coach here and see what he reckons about it.
Well, I think that's, Paul, it's a good point. I think that's probably, I'll concede defeat there, I think.
Already?
I think that there's no doubt that he will dominate the ruck work today, and look, he's only a youngster and he's learning to cope with it, but if he gets one of those big days today where he moves around the ground, he's quite influential around the ground as well. He takes big marks, he's not frightened to use handball as well, so he's going to be very, very, very hard to control. But saying that, you just got to man up around the middle there and try and win as many one-on-ones as we can around there and get the ball forward as quick as we possibly can.
Laurie, both teams in the defeat of Corio in successive weeks went for relatively tall forwards. A gusty wind here today. Do you reckon that'll have a bearing on just how easy it is to take high marks up forward?
Yeah, look, it could well do, Eric. You still got to judge them up there nicely, but look, I happened to go to a final last week with the juniors under 16s, and it was Newtown and South Bowen, and in the first quarter Newtown didn't take a mark. They were a bit overawed. They were just happy to push the ball away. I went out and listened to their coach at quarter time. He said, how about taking a few marks? You're good enough to do it. In mine, South Bowen hadn't been defeated, and once they started doing some aerial work, and it was pretty windy there as well, they controlled the game. So look, these are senior footballers. These guys have been around the traps a bit. I think they'll be able to control the conditions as well. One of the things I think of, Paul, you've got to look at is, this wind is blowing. Corio had the use of it in the reserves. They couldn't do enough to get up and get the Premiership Cup in their hands. So you've got to do that.